haven't done this in a while.
Hey guys, and welcome to our channel. I'm Michael.
And Hi guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Jess.
And I'm Michael.
We are a young married couple who live in Australia. Michael's from New York and I'm Australian. We love interiors, styling, thrifting. We call it op shops in Australia, and some people get really annoyed when we say thrifting. Today, we are going to be talking about the things you might be doing in your home that are making it ugly. Improvements you can be making in your home to just make it a little more stylish, a little more cozy, looking maybe a bit expensive and styled, but also keeping it on a budget. That's another thing that we really love is thrifting for our home and thrifting our clothes. Yeah. Everything is secondhand. It's more sustainable. There is so much junk in the world already. Like
to go around 6 times over.
Yeah, so, we don't need to be bringing more things into the world. There's already so much cool and unique furniture, homewares, clothing, everything. So we love buying things secondhand. Yep. And making it look really good though.
Also, disclaimer, this is not a roast. I know some people like to roast, people on TikTok in their homes and whatever. This is just our opinion. Don't come at us in the comments. I mean, do whatever you want, but yeah, it's just our opinion and yeah, just some tips and tricks to make your space look nice.
Yeah, so. And I might roast some styles specifically, but it's no offense to you if you like
style,
this.
It's not you.
It's no offense to you. Do your thing. If you want to have your home a certain way, this is just our opinions and our style. So
let's get into it.
Let's do it. Okay, number 1, the darkness within. So if you've moved into an apartment or a home and you have this kind of black mini stage lights.
Shocking situation. It's like stage lights for a dollhouse.
Or if you have like the old school, but not like cool vintage.
We don't know what you call it, but it's that early 2000s vibe. Again, it literally only throws light on the ceiling. I don't know.
We literally have them
right
in our apartment. But more mini stage lights.
Yeah.
But in white this time. And not on a rod, just hanging out of the roof. Or the recess lights.
Infamous recess lighting.
Which is pretty popular in most homes and apartments and new builds these days. So basically our advice is to just turn them off.
Keep it up.
Keep them off. Don't need it. We don't really use the lights in our apartment. We've only been living here for just over a year, and personally I can't be bothered to like take out the whole lighting fixture and like replace it with something. So let's see some examples of
what you could do.
What you could do.
A simple floor lamp.
Any kind of floor lamp. Reminding you guys what we said. Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist if you're in the US.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever your kind of like online secondhand website is in your country, I promise you there's some cool lighting on there.
I think the reason why those ceiling lights don't work is because they're so high and they can't really cast light. Like it's not an LED light that can just cast heaps of light.
You're lying in bed with your partner and you've got a nice lamp on.
Yeah.
It's like a nice glow.
Yeah, it's moody.
Again, that's the same kind of like little mushroom lamp that's actually designed after a famous mid-century lamp, but you can get them pretty cheap.
Yeah, there's heaps of replicas now, so yeah.
You can get them in lots of different colors. And the last example is the paper lantern, and they've also got like a nice little sconce,
yeah.
And a mini tiny little like mushroom lamp. But there's like 3 lights in a very, very small little area, but it doesn't look too much. And
it's just nice even lighting instead of just the table or just another part of the room.
I love a paper lantern. Paper lanterns are such an easy way to elevate your space. There's obviously some like more expensive brands doing really beautiful ones, but Etsy or IKEA even just do like their classic paper lantern. Let's just see. IKEA paper light. $9.
There you go.
So you can't really go wrong.
No, I'm kidding.
No excuse. Really easy way to introduce better lighting and more cozier vibes into your home.
Key from this one is keep the downlights off.
Keep the downlights off.
Number 2 is the jungle that ate your home.
It used to be really trendy to just have so many plants.
Just
like
I don't know why people started doing
succulents
that.
as well, like so many succulents.
Yeah.
So many pots.
I like this little, you know, retro 2-tiered thingy. That's cute. All these different things going on. It's just too busy, and it kind of detracts from the little table. So,
I think it looks too busy. I think as well it's just giving me a bit of like live, laugh, love vibes. Like it's just, I feel like we've graduated from like littering succulents all over our homes and like having vines growing. Plants are great and plants are very good for your health. They naturally purify the air. But have one big plant.
I love this.
Just
do it.
One big plant, or if you have like
big plant.
a huge room, maybe 2. A French European farmhouse in the best way. Or even this, the pot plant on like an elevated stand, because then you get that height of the plant and it looks very dramatic and actually is like quite expensive. Here's another example. It's like having a tree. A small tree in your home, and I just think it looks sculptural, like it's a work of art in itself. You know, it could take up, like even this one with the plant on the chest, it's taking up the wall and it looks like a work of art on the wall. So let's do less small plants and just 1 or 2 big plants, and then you can really put a lot of tender loving care into your few plants. Number 3 is the invisible art gallery. Obviously here is an example of
just an empty wall.
An empty wall
with
and like
outlets on it.
Yeah, and it's a pretty standard home, but imagine a simple bright colored painting, or if you wanted to keep it neutral, something neutral. We didn't want to do just like an obvious example of maybe a slightly less styled house. These are also some photos of
pretty minimalist homes.
Cool minimalist spaces. I mean, the wall sconces are doing something in this photo, but
it's
imagine
just missing.
Go say it.
No, it's just missing. Again, it's the same thing with the plants. You just need that statement piece to bring it all together. And I think even with this photo, even here, we just have like a poster, and it's a really cool. It's a Matisse poster that we just stuck on the wall. We didn't nail anything, whatever. It's very renter friendly. Just use some blue tack. In America we call it,
Blue tack?
No, blue tack.
Yeah, but do you call it blue tack?
Do you call it glue tack?
No, blue tack.
Okay. Blue tack for Australians. In America, I forgot what it's called because I've lived in Australia for too long now that I forgot what American things are called. Anyways, we just stuck it to the wall, and it, like this, it just looks really cool, and if it's in a nice muted tone.
This is just actually an empty frame, there's no glass in it, and it's just on a command hook, so it's very renter friendly. I mean, this is an example.
This is a better example even than ours.
Just like, it's literally just like a poster stuck up on a wall. It could be in a frame, but let's just pretend it's a poster. And then that's just a very simple... Guys, the camera died. We're just gonna keep going on the phone. Where were we? The poster. Posters, very easy, very chic way of getting a big artwork into your home. This is a poster maybe?
Looks like it,
this is also just an example, if it is a painting on a canvas or even a framed painting, that you can lean it off a piece of furniture, and again, you don't need to hook it to your wall. Even if you can hook something to your wall, I do think a painting leaning on a wall looks quite beautiful.
If you don't even want to add a poster or anything or a painting, you can, like this example. Again, I know it's a very designery home and all that. You could just paint the wall. Paint it a fun color, or even better yet, put a really nice funky wallpaper or something.
Yeah, wallpaper is a good idea. Or even the molding.
Yeah.
If you're adamant on having a white wall,
Yeah.
you can do this like stick-on molding, which I'm sure, I haven't personally looked it up, but I'm sure there's like renter-friendly options. You've probably seen a million pictures of gallery walls, so we're not going to show that, but I love a tiny painting. Tiny paintings, there's just something cool and stylish about a tiny painting.
Yeah.
Like above your bed, in the kitchen, just adding, it could literally be like a big blank wall and like a tiny painting.
One tiny painting.
Just positioned somewhere.
Yeah.
And if the frame is light enough, you can also glue tack or blue tack the frame on. So we actually,
that's what we do.
Yeah, we did that in our apartment.
Also, if it's a huge wall, like very, I don't know, 5 meters or 15 feet, whatever, you could section it off. So like in the center, say if it's in your living room, you could put like a bar cart and then a tiny painting and a lamp and whatever. And then on the other side towards the kitchen, you could do something else, like a shelf for your pots. And on the other side, you could just section it off and divvy it up so that it's not just like a big monolithic gray wall. Yeah.
No more monolithic gray walls. No more millennial gray.
Number 4 is what I just came up with, fugly rugglies.
Fugly rugglies.
So say goodbye to Wayfair, say goodbye to Target, any fast fashion, what do we call it, fast furniture brands that just do like these weird print on Persian patterns. Another example is like just these really thin, I don't even know if they're flimsy, not the best pattern. And since it's so big, it can really detract from your space because it's literally everywhere. It's a painting on your floor. We're gonna opt out of those and we're gonna opt in for something like this. The higher the pile, like pile is just the thickness of the fabric, the better. And you can pick some really cool patterns like this zigzag black and white. And it just really adds to your space. It's very comfortable on your feet. You can sleep on it, which is what I would do.
Go for rugs that are natural fibers, so like 100% wool rugs. You can buy secondhand Moroccan rugs. I think even IKEA has some pretty good options for nice natural rugs. Etsy is a really good option for beautiful, ginormous Moroccan rugs. But if you don't want to do a wool rug, if you have kids, you don't want a cream rug, or you have a dog, fair enough. A jute rug.
Yeah.
A jute rug is a good option. Even just like the plain jute rugs, IKEA sell them really cheap. I'm sure you can buy them secondhand for a pretty good price. And they now apparently do checkerboard print. They do all sorts of different kind of wefts of jute rugs.
Wefts.
And I actually like wefts and weaves.
What's a wef? It sounds like a whiff. Like a past tense whiff.
I got a whiff of your jute rug. A different weaving pattern.
I've never heard that. No, I believe you.
But I don't know if this is dyed or if this is actually
it looks like a different
weft.
Angle. Yeah, it's definitely a weft.
It's definitely a weft.
Look at it close.
Different wefts and weaves in your jute
Wefts
rugs.
and whizzles.
Anyway, all we're trying to say is don't buy the printed rugs.
Yeah.
That's just like printed on it. Buy natural fibers. It's better for you. It's actually way better for your health to buy
it's true.
anything fabric in your home with natural fibers. Okay, so this section on shelving I call depersonalization. It's a long word. So
I don't know if it's a real word.
okay, so this is where I don't want people to get offended because I'm gonna trash on boho style a little bit.
No, we're not trashing. It's not our style.
It's not our style, but that's okay.
It has a place.
Has a place.
I think.
Yeah. There are elements to like boho styling that I like with the soft natural textures and all of that kind of stuff. But if you have shelving like this or like this, why? Anyone that showed me a picture of these shelves, I couldn't tell you anything about them other than they like
beige
and the beach.
Beige.
Or this one, maybe they like elephants. Or this one, what does this book say? Travel home.
It's just like, go to the other one. It's just like arches for the sake of arches. Like, I get that it's designer, or on the bottom there's a chain. Like, is it coastal? Why is there a chain? Is it for a ship? Like,
why is there
your
empty
personality
vases all over your home?
But why is your personality ambiguous? Don't you want to show off your personality? You know?
Don't try and be like everyone else. There's only one you in this whole world, and you've had all your own life experiences. So let's reflect that. We're still going to keep it stylish. Guys, this is where thrifting can really come in. Look at this.
It's cool.
Books. We've got a little photo frame.
You've got a camera, like a little Polaroid camera. You can actually, it's useful. You can pull it off and take photos and put some of the Polaroids up there of your friends or whatever.
There's a snow globe. Maybe someone's grandma gave them that snow globe. Maybe this actually is like during Christmas time, because there's also a reindeer. I also love books when they're outward facing. If they have a really beautiful cover, that's kind of, you know, showing up the art of the book.
Here, there's nice variety. There's nice shades of blue, like cerulean if you want to get really technical, different oranges. It's just nice. And it's a white wall and a white shelf, but then you put stuff like that on it and it brings it to life. This is definitely more of a funky example, but we're just trying to give like a broad range if you want more minimalist or more maximalist.
So this is like a very colorful example. There's obviously more like vessels going on this one. There's like a little Japanese kimono prints down the bottom. And obviously if you're doing like overseas travels to unique cultures, you can find some amazing things. But also at the thrift store, like,
they just have
if you like Japanese food and you see some thing at the thrift store from Japan, put it on your shelf.
No one can say that you didn't go to Japan. So.
But also it's just a story. So this is a minimalist one. Like, it's quite colorful. I don't think this is super personal like the books, but there's some photo frame and a little clock, which is cute.
But it's just nicer. It's more variety. Whereas the other ones, it's just you can easily glance past it. That's some beige arches on there.
No one's looking. That's the thing, is you're spending all this money
and all this time like
on the aesthetic shelf. No one cares about your shelf.
And
even the people who like that style. My auntie is a really good example of having the personalized shelves. And I literally, every time I go to her house, I just can stand there and like every little cube of her shelving is like telling a story. And it's so interesting to look at, and it's so beautiful.
It's a cool final example. If you didn't feel like getting art or little trinkets or whatever, you can just get really cool books.
Have them outward facing. It kind of creates art in itself. By the way, if you do like boho and coastal style, you might be looking at these photos and thinking, oh, it's too much color, it's not for me. You can still stay within a color palette of more neutrals, but still creating it to be a little bit more personal. So don't think this is not for you. These kind of overall shelves that we're talking about can be tailored to your color palette in your home, your style, your story. That's what we're talking about. Personalizing. Your shelving.
Don't let the brands depersonalize you.
Yes.
You need to put your personality into your shelves.
Put it on your shelf.
Put it on the shelf.
Put it on the shelf. That wraps it up.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, just give us a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And also in the comments, let us know if we're just idiots and don't have good design ideas.
Fight us.
Fight us, because I'll fight you. And let us know what you want to see next.
Thank you for watching our first video. And we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.